is he frustrated or not frustrated? Well, he's seen how the offense works.
Taylor-Travis saga has more twists than a season of Succession. First up, Taylor Swift and Blake Lively's friendship might be toast after court drama dragged Taylor's name into Justin Baldoni's mess, with one arrest sealing the fallout.
Process server has been arrested while trying to serve Taylor Swift with deposition papers.
And then, whispers say Taylor could be gracing Vogue as a literal bride, giving fans a fashion fever dream. Next, guest list gossip. Insiders claim her wedding with Travis Kelce will be invite-only for A-listers, no attention seekers allowed. And while that brews, Taylor casually launches a $15 million grossing Showgirl cinematic release party. Meanwhile, poor Travis is feeling the weight of love, fame, and football, sparking concerns he might crack. Finally, Coach Andy Reid himself addresses Travis's fiery sideline outbursts, insisting it's passion, not chaos. Taylor Swift and Blake Lively, the BFF duo we thought would outlast the apocalypse, may have finally called it quits. And no, it's not about clashing outfits at the Met Gala or who forgot whose birthday. It's about a dude hopping a fence with court papers and ending up in handcuffs. Yep, you can't make this stuff up. So here's the tea. Earlier this month, a former cop-turned-process server tried to slide into Travis Kelce's gated neighborhood, literally, to serve Taylor with deposition papers. Instead of delivering envelopes, he delivered himself into police custody.
Process server has been arrested while trying to serve Taylor Swift with deposition papers.
The guy was charged with jumping the fence onto a private residence in a private neighborhood at around 2 a.m.
Now Taylor, who has dealt with stalkers, security scares, and every shade of crazy over the years, sees this as next-level betrayal. And guess what? She allegedly blames Blake. Friends say Taylor feels like Blake opened the floodgates by dragging her name into this legal slugfest with director Justin Baldoni. Apparently, watching a man get hauled off in cuffs outside her NFL boyfriend's house was the "that's it, I'm out" moment. Here's the backstory. Blake accused Baldoni and his crew of harassment during It Ends With Us filming back in 2024. Baldoni fired back with countersuits, lawyers got involved, and suddenly Swift's name popped up in Discovery. Something about communications between Blake and Ryan Reynolds. Baldoni's side wanted Taylor to testify, but the judge basically said, nope, she's got nothing to do with this. Even so, the damage was done. Taylor reportedly thinks Blake let her name be used as leverage, and that feels like the ultimate stab in the back. Which is tragic, because these two weren't just brunch buddies. Taylor's literally godmother to Blake's kids, name-dropped James, Inez, and Betty in Folklore, and even used James's little voice in Gorgeous. That's history. But now, sources swear Taylor is over it, and the arrest fiasco was the final nail in the coffin of their glittery, Instagram-worthy friendship. And just when you think she's done making headlines, here comes the next twist. Whispers that her big white dress moment might not just happen at the altar, but splashed across the glossy pages of Vogue. Yup, apparently Taylor could be serving bridal chic on the cover like it's the Super Bowl halftime show of fashion. Fans are already holding their collective breath like they're waiting for a surprise track drop. Word on the street is that she and Travis's wedding photos might not stay tucked away in a family album. They could be styled, lit, and immortalized by Vogue itself. Some are even betting the nuptials might go down at her Rhode Island mansion, which, let's be honest, sounds like the perfect backdrop for a fairy tale spread. Think Gatsby vibes, but with friendship bracelets and tight-end cameos. Insiders are saying Vogue is practically foaming at the mouth to land this. For them, snagging a global superstar bride and a Super Bowl champ groom is basically the publishing version of winning the lottery. They're dangling offers like a fisherman with shiny bait, promising Taylor creative freedom, editorial control, and probably a lifetime supply of couture gowns just to get her to say yes. But here's the kicker. Tay is notorious for running her own empire. She doesn't exactly need Anna Wintour's stamp of approval when she could just hit post on Instagram and break the internet in under 3 seconds. Some folks even think she might pull a curveball and drop the wedding pics as part of a streaming special. Imagine, Taylor and Travis the love story. Tickets would sell faster than Eras Tour merch. Still, Vogue isn't giving up without a fight. Sources say this is their Hail Mary, and honestly, picturing Anna Wintour praying over mood boards is comedy gold. And speaking of gold, Hollywood's elite are already treating an invite to the Swift-Kelce wedding like it's the Willy Wonka golden ticket, except instead of chocolate, the prize is bragging rights and a front-row view of the showbiz wedding of the decade. Insiders say the scramble for seats is so intense it feels like the Hunger Games A-list edition. If you're in, you're officially cool. If you're out, you're basically career roadkill. The vibe is less save the date and more save your reputation. Selena Gomez, Gigi Hadid, Cara Delevingne, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and the Hames sisters are already pegged as shoo-ins. Travis's NFL family is locked in too, with Kylie Kelce and Brittany Mahomes expected to be clinking champagne glasses by Taylor's side. But here's where it gets juicy. Not everyone's making the cut. Apparently Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are officially persona non grata. Awkward. Also iced out, Justin and Hailey Bieber, Karlie Kloss, Katy Perry, Kim K and her entire reality TV dynasty, plus every ex-boyfriend Taylor ever put in a breakup anthem. Yep, no Harry, Jake, Joe, or John. They'll just have to stream the wedding special like the rest of us peasants. Even Meghan Markle, who's reportedly been trying to edge into Taylor's friend circle, is said to be facing a frosty thanks but no thanks. And the megawatt names like J-Lo, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Tom Cruise, and the Beckhams, rumor has it they'll be left refreshing Instagram just like the Swifties. Taylor doesn't want attention seekers showing up and turning her big day into a reality show audition. She's keeping it intimate. Well, as intimate as a wedding with supermodels, rock stars, and NFL legends can be. And while the guest list is tighter than TSA security, Taylor still found time to casually launch an entire cinematic album release party because of course she did. Enter the official release party of a Showgirl, a feature-length film dropping in cinemas worldwide, already $15 million deep in pre-sales. Yeah, that's right. Her party made more in 24 hours than most blockbuster films on opening weekend. Swifties, dust off those sequin dresses and cardigans because Taylor wants you looking like human disco balls for this one. The film isn't just a glorified album listening session, it's basically Eras Tour energy, but in popcorn-scented Dolby Surround. Fans will get the world premiere of The Fate of Ophelia music video, exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, and Taylor literally narrating her inspiration cut by cut like a sparkly, poetic DVD commentary. And knowing her, there'll be Easter eggs sprinkled everywhere. Expect fans to leave with notebooks full of theories like they just took an AP Literature exam. This whole thing was announced on Travis Kelce's podcast, and the timing is classic Taylor. She's rolling out TS12, The Life of a Showgirl, practically before the confetti even settled on TS11. Does she ever nap? Insiders swear she runs on caffeine, cat cuddles, and pure spite toward Ticketmaster. Fans are already bracing for ticket wars, though here's hoping it won't turn into another era-style digital apocalypse. US sales are live, with the UK and basically half the planet lining up today. From Canada to South Africa to Australia, this thing is going global faster than a Swiftie can scream "Bridge of All Too Well." And in true Taylor fashion, she's framing it less as a corporate rollout and more as a personal invite. The Instagram announcement even read like a glittery wedding RSVP, telling fans dancing is optional but encouraged. Optional? Please. Swifties will be two-stepping in the aisles before the previews are over. And while Swifties are busy fighting over cinema tickets like they're the last cronut in New York, poor Travis is apparently out here fighting his own battles, on the field and off. Word is the guy's cracking under the kind of pressure that would make a diamond jealous. Sources claim our favorite tight end isn't just juggling football right now, he's also balancing a podcast, endorsements, acting dreams, and, oh yeah, an engagement to the biggest pop star on earth. That's like trying to keep plates spinning while someone fires footballs at your head. Unsurprisingly, people close to him are whispering that Travis might buckle under it all. Honestly, who wouldn't? The spotlight's gotten so bright, it could fry an egg, and every move he makes gets dissected by fans, sports pundits, and gossip junkies. Apparently, he can't even walk off the field without the media pouncing before he's had time to breathe. And while most NFL guys get to just chug Gatorade, hug their wives, and peace out after a game, Travis gets bombarded with questions about wedding plans, album announcements, and whether Taylor's cardigan was blue or orange. Insiders say this constant scrutiny is starting to give him a bit of an edge, and not the cool, broody kind. His little sideline meltdowns during games haven't gone unnoticed, and some believe it's the cocktail of fame, love, and expectations bubbling over. Travis Kelce's temper has been doing more cardio than he has, and Andy Reid finally had to step in with a dad-level pep talk for the cameras. During the Giants game, the Chiefs actually managed to win, but you wouldn't know it from Kelce's mood. At one point, he literally chest bumped Andy like they were in a frat house argument over beer pong rules. NBC caught it all in HD, of course, because why let a viral moment slip by? Insiders say Reid brushed it off as Travis being Travis, explaining that the tight end just wants everyone to play at his level. Translation? The man's tired of babysitting rookies who can't run a clean route. Reid, ever the chill grandpa figure in a Hawaiian shirt, says he loves the passion, as long as it doesn't turn into WWE on the sidelines.
Is he frustrated or not frustrated? Well, he's seen how the offense works, and so when things aren't going the right way, he's very aware of that. He's a pretty smart guy, and he's been doing it longer than anybody else on this team has been doing it. So he wants to make sure that he gets that point across to the guys, and so he does that. And
Mahomes even chimed in like the loyal little brother, swearing the Kelce-Reid bond is unbreakable. Cute, but tell that to the helmet Travis yeeted into the turf last week against the Eagles while screaming he was sick of this shit. The stats aren't exactly helping his case either. 3 games in and he's sitting at 10 catches, 1 touchdown, and roughly the same number of tantrums. Chiefs Kingdom is hoping he cools off before Baltimore comes to town, or we might see Travis add sideline outbursts to his official stat sheet. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.